Happy Thursday, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I'm Vinny Caravella, joined with Brad Shoemaker.
Hi, I'm on my computer here.
On his PC.
Buckle up.
Alex Navarro.
I like you said joined with, as if you have been conjoined to Brad, as opposed to, you guys are just hanging out.
We are melded. You can't see underneath the hexagons, but we are just fused into one Hydra-esque character underneath here in the best way. Let's go Tiamat. Tiamat-esque character. Do you know they're doing a D&D cartoon, like well done figurines? Like the G.I. Joe Classified series and Masterpiece Transformers.
Oh, the mega expensive ones. Got it.
They're not that expensive. I mean, they're like $30-$40, but you make the Masterpiece Transformers stuffs are mega expensive.
I'm not saying I've never bought an expensive figure. I'm just saying let's be real about how expensive they are.
Look, let's call them adult toys then. Okay.
That means something else.
What is a D&D character though?
Oh, from the cartoon.
From the cartoon. I see.
So there's there's fun stuff there. Or at least did you have the little toys as a kid?
I did.
Okay. Yeah. They're bad. They're all right. I had them. The little thief, the War Duke. Yeah.
You're a War Duke.
Thank you very much. We're here to are they from the cartoon? I think they're from the cartoon. Anyway, they were D&D Dungeons & Dragons.
Is the little unicorn there?
That's Uni. They don't have any of those. I don't know if they're from the cartoon. Maybe they're not from the cartoon. Maybe they're just Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I bought them. That's just the way I roll. I had them as a kid. I had them as a kid.
I don't know what I'm talking about, but I buy that shit.
I just keep pushing forward. Let's see, Bobby, Uni, the Eric. Who is
all the most famous characters?
Who's the wizard? Merlin. We're going to move forward. We're going to move forward here. We've got a grab bag for you. We're going to start with another area that I am deeply knowledgeable about, and that is the realm of Star Trek. We've got Star Trek Resurgence.
Look, you've watched one season of the original series. That basically makes you a Trekkie. But not a Trekker.
Not a Trekker. No, I'm not there yet. Let's just jump right in over to it. I've got the game booted up here. This is over on the Xbox. Ooh, listen to them horns.
Wow.
Alex, you have played some of this. I'm jumping into a fresh start here. We're going to go a little bit in, just kind of see it in action. I'm curious.
Yeah. You get a sense of what this game is in the first couple of chapters, which are pretty quick. So,
jumping in.
Yeah, this game is ex-Telltale folk. The music is even done by Jared Emerson Johnson, who did a lot of those Telltale adventure games. Dramatic Labs, that's right. That's the name of the studio. And it is definitely in that vein.
Okay. Put it in my veins.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to ask a quick behind-the-scenes question here real fast. Am I getting quieter as I do this? I'm going to continue talking, and hopefully I'm getting quieter, and I might still be getting quieter.
Yes, you're definitely getting quieter.
Yes, you are. Yes. Subtly, but yes. Now you are totally, I can't hear you.
Excellent.
Working as intended.
Stardate 57931.4.
Maybe this thing will work out after all.
The crew is restless. After spending too many months piecing our ship back together, we're finally about to venture out on a new mission.
Say hello to the USS Resolute.
The crew isn't letting this unprecedented ion storm slow them down.
Brad, what is the make and model of the shuttle that is ferrying these people?
Oh, I was looking at audio sliders. Give me a second. Oh, I don't know what that. It's that weird round door on the back.
Fortunately,
that's the back hatch.
It's a docking port.
It's entropy.
That looks similar to the Next Generation shuttlecraft. Not exactly.
I think it's the TNG movie shuttlecraft.
Or is that closer to like a Voyager design or something?
I think that's in like the Insurrection Nemesis level design, if I remember correctly.
Definitely looks like a Federation shuttlecraft and not like the runabout from DS9.
Our new first officer is en route to the Resolute. Jara Rydek. I know she'll bring a welcome.
So she's your A-plot character.
Okay. Nice hair. Uh-oh. Is that normal?
It's an ion storm. It's unprecedented. There's never been an ion storm in Star Trek.
Whoa.
Grab it.
Of course.
Oh, thought that was weightless for a second.
So did I.
No problem.
I'm not great with flying. But these little shuttles are the worst.
Here's a tip. Don't close your eyes. You'd think that would make it easier, but it only makes it worse. Look out the window, pick a star, and just focus on that.
I'll give it a try.
First star to the right, straight on till morning.
Crew will remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Armrests on these chairs seem too high. That was an Andromeda smile.
Sorry, I'm a little anxious.
Listen, I'm going to say it right
I
now.
hadn't noticed.
The character
on my way
animation
to
in
my
this
first
game is
assignment.
not
Okay.
state of
Get to
the
the
art.
starbase,
It's
I'm
okay,
transferring
but
on to
it's
the
not
Resolute.
state of the art.
So am I.
It won't be easy.
I'd say it's like a step up from,
Step in at the 11th hour.
and maybe not the animation, but from the
But if she's
Telltale
half the
games
officer
of
I knew
8,
she
10
could
years ago.
become when she was
Sure.
in the
I really
Dead
like the
Starfleet
world art
Academy.
and the way they have
She'll
kind of
be the
rendered
Exodia
space
ship
and the
leader.
various Star Trek bric-a-brac in this. It's just the characters that are
Ships.
not as
What are
much.
these ships? Tell me these ships.
right.
Gosh, I have no idea.
So this is definitely TNG movie style ships.
See, that one down there looks like a Voyager, kind of, and the other one
The
that flew by
Centennial.
looked like the NX-1. What is it, the one from Enterprise? The NX-1?
Yeah.
That's a cool looking one. I like that one.
Yeah, that one's fairly Voyager-esque. I'm not like the biggest starship nerd, actually, about this stuff.
What?
I have always really loved ship design in Star Trek, though. I'm like you.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't really
yeah,
get
yeah.
that in the weeds with it, but I just love the way the ships look in this show.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I think is highly underappreciated is the Enterprise C, I want to say it is. You only see once in one episode for like a minute.
Oh yeah, the one that's in the alternate timeline one with Tasha Yar, right?
I don't think it's the one from yesterday's Enterprise, or maybe it is. Oh yeah, it is actually. I was thinking about Cause and Effect, which is the one with Kelsey Grammer as the captain.
Or is that the one from? Or is that Enterprise B?
Maybe it is the B.
starbase
Actually,
on the very
maybe the
edge of
C within a movie.
Federation
I might be out of my
Long
I
way
think
from home
C
now.
might be the one where from Generations, where they're about to launch it, and then Kirk has his thing.
That could also be the case.
Yesterday's Enterprise is the C. Okay, got it.
Okay, I like how we
And
said
actually,
we're
no,
not
that would track. That would track timeline-wise
Commander?
because Worf was on
I'm not
Kittimer
usually
when all
such a
that shit
nervous
went
wreck,
down.
by the
Remember?
way. I
like how we
actually
said
did
we're
well
not
at the
starship
Academy.
nerds, and then
Oh, yeah?
proceeded to talk for 5
Maybe
minutes
you've heard
about
of the
obscure starship
profiling
designs.
Sounds
Okay, but
familiar.
actual Starship
It's a
nerds
tactical
would run
simulator that
circles
makes the
around us.
Kobayashi Maru
Oh,
look
yeah, of
like
course.
a picnic on Pintaris 5. Anyway, I finished
Thank you,
in the top
Cinnamon
20.
Bun, for confirming you cannot invert the
just in my
controls in this
class.
game.
I mean,
I
all
don't think
time
it's going to come up a
in the
whole lot,
history
if I'm
of
honest
the
with you.
Academy. So, there's that.
You did the
Really?
Kessel Run in 12
That's quite
parsecs.
impressive.
Thank you. It was tough, but you know, I set my mind to it and it paid off.
Come.
Please place your hand here.
Did you wipe it?
Hold it there for a few seconds.
Did you wipe it?
Just assume there is an auto disinfect, and it's fine.
Yeah, there's no skin oil adhering to these surfaces in the 24th century.
Welcome,
Mhm.
Commander Rydek.
They figured that out.
You're Jara Rydek? You absolutely crushed
They figured
the
out that
Torvald
biology is
test.
disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
You finished in what, like the top 3?
That would be me.
You don't recognize me?
Now
I'm
really-
pretty cool.
It's an honor to meet you, Commander. Sorry, I didn't realize before. I just came off the shuttle and was glad to be on.
Are there no
solid
like
ground.
rank insignia or something?
Pleasure's
That,
mine.
Yeah, so
They
we
are.
hit
They're
some
on the
collar.
neck.
Paul
Okay.
Calloway.
Good to meet you.
That's how I knew is she the first officer?
He's in the
Yeah, she's the new
console.
first officer.
Yeah, that's how I knew. 3 pips.
See you on the Resolute.
what's the vertical ridge? Whoa. What species is that?
Oh, what is she? I forget the name
Not a
of it off the top of my.
super common one.
It's one that shows up more in DS9 because they were one of the species that the Cardassians had taken over at one point. Oh boy.
Nope.
Personal space still matters in the future, Vinny.
Okay, I didn't know you were just going to get to like walk the starship in this. Maybe I should play this.
Kobliad, that's what it is. It's not
Kobliad.
Bajoran, it's Kobliad. And so their whole thing is that they're kind of nomadic. Their home world is not, I think, heavily populated anymore. And also they need a specific element injected into them on a regular basis to live.
Hot damn.
Is there like stuff to do here, or is it just walking from story beat to story beat?
If I were to push this trigger, it seems like I've got
There's a
couple
few
of
things you can look at, but yeah, by and large, it at least in the early goings, it is just kind of walking from story beat
If
to
I
story beat.
remember my briefing, Commander Ermont is a Bolian,
This
so I'm looking for
ship
someone
design
with
is much
skin.
more, or not much, but a little more submarine in space.
Are you all right?
Well, you're on a
feel like-
space station right
I'm
now.
just-
You're on a star base.
Oh, this
Sure,
is the
where
station.
my
You're not on the
departure
ship anymore.
Yeah.
Got it.
The Resolute's gonna leave without me.
Look here. The Resolute is leaving from this dock.
Huh, you're right. Nerves must be getting to me.
I'm an
Wait,
idiot.
Yeah, everybody's incompetent on this. Ah!
Thanks so much, Commander.
Zoom.
This isn't episodic, is it?
No, so everything's kind of broken up into scenes, which are more or less, like they give you like the little episode font for each chapter.
Excuse me. Have you seen a
But as far as I
Bolian
know, it's
around
just a
here?
straight up
Yes, sir.
12 to 15 hour
Right
game.
back there, near the replicator.
Ah, there he is. Thank you.
Happy to help, Commander.
Just look for the blue guy.
Okay.
I'll replicate myself a meal once I'm on board.
Looks pretty good. It's like fish and bread. Man,
Excuse me.
this guy.
Yeah, that's your guy.
What's he? Blue Man Group?
Bolian?
Oh, Bolian, yes.
Welcome to the edge of the galaxy, Commander Rydek. I'm Commander Jan.
The one
Ermont,
Bolian on the
Operations
Enterprise in
Officer
Next
on the
Generation
Resolute.
is the ship's barber.
Okay.
Commander? I
Ironic
hope there
since none
wasn't
of
too
them have
much
hair.
trouble getting here.
Have they ever put like
This storm isn't making anything easy for us right now. I know conditions
non-humanoid
are less than
like
ideal at the moment.
Yes.
It was a
character?
Little
Okay.
bits,
But otherwise,
a
okay.
little bit
Here
here
and
and
there.
there.
My apologies.
The Shellyak
storm is
come to
unlike anything
mind,
I've
but they're not
seen.
really
That was the
shown
first one I thought of.
Yeah, I mean it's the only one I can think of, and even then they don't
grateful
very
you were able
clearly
to come
show
fill
them at
our
all.
first
They're kind of
officer.
pretty obscured and only on a video
Vacancy at
screen.
such
They're not
short
actually
notice.
in
Oh,
room with anybody.
From everything I've read and everything
Like
I've
they
heard,
just
we're
took
lucky
shortcuts
you were
wherever they
available to
could.
us.
Not have to
Coming from
do a bunch
from
of
your
elaborate
starship.
costumes.
It's hard to
Our
do
research
without a
festival.
lot of CG.
What exactly have
what
you
was
heard
the
about
puppet
me?
one?
First in your
Not the
class
Star
at the
Trek,
Academy.
the show. It was kind of
Received the
goofy,
Starfleet Award
had a
of
lot of
Valor during
puppets
the
in it.
Dominion War.
Very well loved. People who watched it.
Officer and Chief of
Chad will
Security
know.
on
I watched a
the
little bit
USS
of it. It
Endeavour.
wasn't for me.
You've
Farscape?
done your homework.
Farscape,
Like I
yes.
said, we're very
Yes.
lucky.
There's your ship.
That's a pretty cool ship.
USS Resolute. She may not look like much compared to the bigger ships, but as far as science vessels go, she can more than hold her own. And she doesn't look so bad considering 6 months ago she was nearly cracked in half, venting plasma, fighting for her life.
It was an accident?
The equipment malfunction. An accident suggests fault, but no one's to blame.
Sounds ominous.
It was a planned test, but the warp core was pushed beyond its limits. It destabilized.
They were trying to do
dilithium, there was a
the
runaway
traditional Star Trek
reaction,
thing of
and the
trying
warp
to
bubble
break
formed.
warp.
We thought we could
Trying
to
reach
make
higher
warp even
resonant
faster.
frequency.
Oh,
It was more than she could handle. Cost us our first officer and 22 of our crew.
geez, that sounds like a lawsuit.
At the end of the day, we're all responsible for each other.
You know,
That's
I'm
what
not
it
really
means
sure
to be
what
a
the
crew.
lawsuit system
To have
of
lost
this
so many
of the
lives.
Federation is. I don't know how you
That's a
sue
high
people
price to pay.
in the Federation.
Too high by any estimation.
Is this a
But there's
no
nothing
money
that can be done
thing?
about it now except get back to work.
There is no money in the
Make sure
Federation.
it never happens again.
True.
Listen,
Except when
I
there is.
realize you've known Captain Solano for quite some
Except
time.
when the needs of the plot
And I'm sure you're ready
demand
to bring
that
your
they
best.
have some kind of currency.
But I should warn you that when the captain announced you would be the new first officer, there were those who felt it was a mistake, that he should have promoted from within. So you might want to tread lightly at first.
Thank you. Always good to have a sense for what you're walking into.
I just thought you ought to know.
I appreciate it.
I think the
Starfleet has
characters
assigned
look
us a
good,
high-priority
except
mission
the
to
animation
Hotari
on them
region.
is.
I'll let
Yeah.
the captain brief you on board.
But they
I know
look
he's eager
good.
to see you.
So the thing
Will
I'll
we
give
be
this
mission
game
ready in
is,
time?
and
We
I'm
have
I haven't
intention.
finished it or anything, but I'm
The crew has been
definitely
working around the clock
like
to
3 or
get the
4
ship
hours
ready.
into it.
There's still so much
They
to do.
nail the vibe of Star Trek really well, and the way that they do that, like Telltale format is good for this because Star Trek has never really been about action for me. It's been about characters and moral choices, and just kind of like getting to explore these kinds of spaces. And I think that's what this does pretty well.
Stuck.
Who's goatee guy?
I got just the thing.
That's this is your B plot character,
Oh.
Diaz.
What should I? Oh, find the plasma torch.
Come on, you don't know what a plasma torch looks like? What are you?
Oh.
I thought you were a hobbyist.
I wanted to see them all. Plasma torch that freaking goatee off your face, man.
So you got to try and basically like move the right stick into the circle.
Don't want to wear a mask for this or anything.
Nah, it's fine. Just get those sparks everywhere.
They can just grow you new lungs as necessary. I'm not sure there's anything that feels more like magic in Star Trek than the medical technology.
Mm-hmm.
What do they do on the PC for a lot of these? It's just move the mouse left and right.
They default you to controller, but then they switch you over. Like if you start using mouse and keyboard, it starts prompting the mouse and keyboard stuff.
Man, that thing did not look good.
Yeah, it was in bad shape. You got to repair this stuff.
Alex, I'm not gonna lie, I would just play this game all day. Just repairing Star Trek weird stuff.
Star Trek Engineering Simulator.
Yeah. Oh, Lower Decks. I've heard it's very good.
I thought that thing was totally fried.
That doesn't seem safe to just come up standing
She's
on
just
top
that
of
cool,
each other.
man.
How about that guy?
And not a moment too soon. The boss wants us down in engineering. Like, now.
Everything okay?
Everybody excited about a
I
trill?
dropped a non-ferrous connector between the coils. Gonna have to remove a few of them to find it, and
Trills
then...
are cool, man.
Ooh, then another
It's a
hour
trill.
recalibrating.
Whoa!
Whoa! There, okay. Well, we found one of the bugs. There are some bugs in this game. None of them are game-breaking, but they are like that.
That's pretty fun, though.
The Trill
So
are a
clean, I can see
species
myself.
that are partially symbiotic.
And you know what?
The vast
Slug.
yeah.
Sorry, giant slug that lives in the stomach of a humanoid.
Is it bad?
No,
it's like mutually,
there is a
actually-
religious level of seeking like the symbiosis.
Yeah, like it's a symbiotic relationship. I've never quite been clear like what the advantages are, but like the slug is kind of the core identity. Like when one host body dies, the slug is transferred to another one, and like people refer to. It's weird. It's hard to explain.
So like in DS9, the main Trill character is named Jadzia Dax. And the previous version of that was Curzon Dax, who everyone like the captain, a whole bunch of other people knew Curzon Dax because he was like a man about the universe.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
like-
she has all
like-
his memories because the symbiote is inside of her.
We'll clear it up
Like
once we finish the
you
delicate
get stuff
work.
like Cisco.
Good looking out, though.
Like Jadzia is a young woman,
Time
but
for
Cisco
wasted.
refers to her as old man because he knew the previous host.
Huh.
Yeah. But most Trills do not have the symbiote because there's only a limited number of them. So like there's a whole training program and like basically like you have to go through several years of symbiote college
Engineer.
before you can decide whether they choose you to be one
I
or
heard
not.
the new XO just arrived.
Huh.
Won't be long before we get
Also,
underway. I just hope whatever Chovok called
also a
us
very
down for
convenient
is
narrative
something
device
good.
when your
I can
actress
never tell with
playing
him.
the Trill wants
I'd
off the
rather
show.
not end up degousing plasma manifolds. Hanging
For
out
what it's
by
worth,
the
I don't think
somebody
she-
else.
queasy.
I don't think she wanted
When we
off
work
the show.
together,
I think she ended
we
up
can
off the
tackle
show
anything
because
he
the
throws
producers
at
were
us.
being assholes to
Your
her.
optimism is
Oh, I thought she
positively
left.
contagious.
I thought she wanted to leave. Maybe I'm mixing her up with somebody else.
Wait, is this character a Trill? The one?
Yes, the one with the
we got here before.
Lieutenant Commander
the
Chovok.
freckles definitely is.
We were just looking for you, Commander.
Petty Officers Ed Solar.
Vulcan.
Diaz. I was beginning to think you would be late.
So what's
We
in
are
it for
all
the
hands
host?
on deck right now, which means if you are not at your post at the appointed time,
I don't know, like culturally it is just revered
Oh,
as
okay.
like the ultimate expression of being a Trill.
Petty Officer Ed Solar on repeated occasions.
Apologies for the delay, Commander.
I do not want your apologies. Simply see to it that it does not happen again.
That's a Vulcan, all right.
So, I don't suppose you wanted us down here to check in before we go off duty?
It's a
Equip yourselves
brewskis.
in EV suits to work on the exterior of the hull. I need you to tune the structural integrity.
Oh, you're going
for
outside.
optimal performance. The subspace distortions and ionic interference we are experiencing are preventing the proper calibration. But this ship must be ready to depart shortly, despite the storm. The precise nature of these disturbances are not fully understood. But many systems have been affected by the wide band of emissive activity.
Whatever it throws at us, we'll be ready. We've got the best chief engineer in the fleet.
I am a Vulcan, Mr. Diaz. Flattery is not necessary. All that I require is that you do your job. Right now, that entails critical preparations, because long-range sensors show that these disturbances
Sensors.
will be more severe at our
Sensors.
destination, the Hotari system. You have your orders. Do not delay.
Yes,
Roger
Commander
that.
Chovok. All hands on deck.
What's that?
All hands on deck. That's what Chovok said. You know what that means?
You just look at the camera.
It means this ship isn't
Yes.
ready to go out and the brass know it. So they're throwing every warm body at it. And they're going to leave on schedule.
You won't get an argument from me, Nellie. It sure seems like everyone's still scrambling.
And I get it. When has a relaunch ever gone off without a hitch? But this isn't just any old refit or any old relaunch.
Whoa.
Whoa,
What?
chill. Hey.
A lot of new faces coming on board. It's gotta be tough coming as a replacement. That's for sure.
They seem all right. Something that happened 6 months ago while they were off on another ship? Well, that's nothing to hold against them.
Yeah, you're right. I guess getting a little new blood on board doesn't hurt. Hold on. Now there's an old face.
Yeah, I
Remember
see
what I
what
said
you
about
mean.
that character looking like
Hey,
young Gates
Miranda, you weren't
McFadden?
gonna leave without me, were you?
Oh yeah, sure.
Miranda, you're
See what
here?
you mean about some of the
We thought
facial
you were
animation.
staying on the Adirondack.
Transfer came in at the last minute, so I figured I'd slum it on this bucket of bolts.
Also, based
like
on
you
the
got it back
screenshots I've
together
seen of
pretty
Spock
nicely.
in this, it seems like
I
Spock
wasn't
got
sure what to
significantly
expect.
more art attention than
Yeah.
a lot of the other characters.
I'm gonna
Because
take
it's
the
a
high road
good-looking
here,
Spock.
pretend you didn't say
Ooh,
that,
wanna
and
see
welcome you
Spock.
aboard.
I don't think you're going to get to him
He's a
today
better
by the time
diplomat
we're done
than
with
I
this
am.
today, but
He still owes me a bottle of Saurian brandy. Don't think I forgot.
Oh yeah, it's coming back to me now.
Maybe Carter can rustle up that bottle and we can give you a proper welcome. As soon as we wrap up this quick little spacewalk.
Somebody's gonna die. You're dead. You're already dead.
Here, let me help you.
Thanks.
So what's the word? Are you back in the security rotation?
Yep. Still running with the usual suspects.
Whoa.
Ow! Ooh, that
Hey.
goes right in there, huh?
Good to go.
uh-huh.
Ooh.
Moon River.
See you on the other side.
Chat or Alex and Brad, I don't know if you've read it. What's the movie or the book with it's got the Shrike and the parasites, then there's the religious fervor and the gosh, what is
Oh.
this series? It's Hyperion? Hyperion. It's got the Mass Effect like warp gate stuff.
Sounds like Hyperion.
A Hyperion. Hyperion.
I've seen a lot of people mention some Andromeda vibes around the faces here. Let me just be clear. This did not get made at the budget that Andromeda got made at.
Is this literal X-Telltale?
Yes, it is a bunch of X-Telltale people.
Okay.
The Shrike is what they call the enemy ship in Picard Season 3.
Oh, that's funny. No, it's Hyperion. The Shrike with the guy with a bunch of blades all over him. It's a weird character. Knives.
Yeah, look at that space.
It's pretty good space.
It's not bad.
Whoa. I'll wrap this up in a minute here. See if we wrap back around. Okay, we're back to
you
this
should at least meet
character.
the captain. Yeah, you should just meet the captain at least.
Okay.
Good episode title presentation.
Captain is an empty chair. Whoa.
You'll have to forgive me, I don't know much
That's
about
new.
Kobleons. But my understanding is you need a steady supply of duridium to keep your cell structure stabilized, or bad things start to happen. And we have plenty of duridium in sickbay, so there's no risk of running out.
Thank you.
Feel free to make yourself at home. And help yourself to whatever you like from the replicator.
Duridium. Can you replicate anything?
Pretty much.
I want to say there's like a limited number of things that just don't play well with the replicator, but as far as like food items and things people ingest, generally it can do just about anything.
You think they have lockouts on it? Like, I want weed.
It's pretty. Well, I'll say that. I mean, it's pretty anything goes in this future, but I think
I can't believe
there's a
he
lot
keeps this
going
around.
on here. I started to say was I would say Roddenberry's take on it was that people have moved beyond the need for getting high in this future. Very ironic. Very ironic considering that man's unbelievable level of drug use.
Oh yeah. So the other thing is, it's a dry ship generally. Like they use synthahol instead of alcohol, which is it gives you the general vibe of drinking, but it is all based. It's like alcohol-free beer, more or less. But in 10 Forward, the bar on Star Trek Next Generation, Guinan usually has a steady supply of illegal alcohol.
You'd already secured one of the most prestigious
Whoa, back off, your Magnum PI.
Burning with enough ambition to fuel
I think they
trips around
replicate
the
like a fair number of like
It's good
repair
to see
parts
you
and
again,
stuff like that
Captain.
as well.
Yeah.
I could not be happier to have you on the Resolute. My only regret is
I feel like this guy doesn't have enough upper lip or has too much mustache.
The first officer to her new ship deserves a bit of fanfare. But unfortunately, we've had our hands full with the refit.
That would be totally unnecessary. I don't need any pomp and circumstance.
You've been here all of 5 minutes, and already you're trying to make us more efficient. I like it. As I'm sure you've heard, we've had a rough go of it these last 6 months. The ship suffered some damage, but not nearly as much as the crew.
I heard that you had an equipment malfunction.
Is that what they're calling it? No, that's
Amazing eyebrow work.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, it was a leadership malfunction. We were on the verge of a major scientific breakthrough. A quantum leap forward in warp core technology. 10,000 teradynes per second. The ability to travel at a sustained rate of speed longer and faster than we ever dreamed. What would have been the crowning achievement of my career. Right there. Within our grasp.
Yeah, and then you blew up the ship and sounds like a bunch of people died.
Until it all went so horribly wrong. We pushed her too hard, and a warp core malfunction overloaded the system, creating a pressure gradient way beyond what the ship can handle. It was heartbreaking. We lost some of our best people. As captain, I have to take full responsibility.
What does that mean?
It was my decision to make, and I have to live with the consequences.
We all know the risks when we sign up. There are no guarantees, as much as we tell ourselves otherwise.
True. But as captain, my job is to mitigate and manage the risks as much as possible.
Do you feel like these choices
That's where I failed.
may have much weight to them?
In my defense,
They
I
do
will
as
say
you go along. I'd
I
say the early
avoided the
ones
whole
feel a little
ordeal
more
with my
frivolous,
senior
but like
staff
they
have
kind of
been
throw
willing
you
to
into
trust
making
me.
some harder
There was
choices
a lot
as
of
time goes,
pushback
like
from
as
my
it goes
former
along.
XO.
Again, it's not a
think
quick,
that
it's
cost
not an
me his
easy
confidence.
good bad binary.
I don't want
It's
you to
more
pull
like,
punches.
hey, these characters
Certainly
want
not
you
on
to
my
do this,
account.
but these other characters
But
definitely
once
don't
we
want you to do
decide on
that.
a course of action, I need everyone to fully commit to the mission. Anything short of that just won't work. And that's when things start to go sideways.
And what happens if they don't?
There's a chain of command for a reason. And we all have our orders.
That's true.
We all have our
Everyone on this
mustaches.
ship should know that.
Sometimes the occasional reminder doesn't hurt.
Oh, we getting a little static?
Look, I'll be blunt.
There is that little static
can't
does
afford
develop
another
between you and this
mistake.
dude.
Or at least I can't. I feel like my career is hanging in the balance here.
Oh, is it? This sounds like a good setup.
We need a win. Something to restore the crew's confidence.
I understand.
Who do you want me to kill?
On a more positive note, Starfleet has tasked us with what they're calling a mission of the highest priority. Escorting a senior diplomat to Hotari space. Two previously peaceful and otherwise non-aggressive civilizations now find themselves on the brink of all-out war.
So it's a peacekeeping mission.
I see it as a golden opportunity to not only prove what the Resolute and her crew are truly capable of, but also a mission for which we're uniquely qualified.
We're just that cool.
Psionic storm.
Somebody take a picture
Our
of him.
long-range sensors suggest it's several orders of magnitude stronger than anything on record. A total anomaly like nothing we've seen before. And you'll never guess where it leads.
Hatari.
Exactly. Very nearly in the precise location where we're headed. Where I imagine the interference will be exponentially greater.
Can we just
Who is the senior
postpone?
diplomat we're escorting?
That I don't know. Starfleet hasn't said.
Starfleet doesn't postpone
But
things,
I don't want to
man.
get ahead of myself.
Once
Is
they
it-
get it in their head that
Expect
a thing
we'll
needs
have
to be
some
done,
rough
you just got to
sledding
do
when we
it.
arrive,
Is
so
Diplomat
I need you
Spock?
to prepare the crew for the worst.
Is it Spock?
You can
There's
probably
just
guess
one
who
more
the
thing I want
diplomat
to
is.
clarify up front.
Spock.
The metric that for me will be the ultimate measure of your success.
See, Ambassador
What is it?
Spock, please.
If after
Mhm.
serving as my first officer, you don't one day find yourself with a ship of your own, then I will consider it my personal failure.
Well, I'll just kill you and take
When that
yours.
might happen is entirely
Uh-huh.
up to you. But it goes without saying. You
Wow,
have my
Vinny,
full
you'd be
support.
right at home in the mirror
Thank you.
universe.
But I feel like I still have so much to learn.
You'll have plenty of opportunity. And if you're willing to put in the work,
Weird, he
I'll
must
do
have
everything in my power to
fallen
help you
on
along
top
the
of
way.
his first meteorite piece he
Come.
found and bludgeoned
Let me
himself.
introduce you to the crew.
All right, you know, call it there. Move on.
I mean, you just walk onto the bridge,
All right,
and I'd
all
say
right.
call it there. You're
Oh, that's
headed
not the
there right
bridge.
now.
That's his office. Got it.
Yeah, there's the bridge right there. So take it to the bridge.
We've talked about the Next Generation Mirror Universe comics, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, look at this. Double chairs? I get to sit next to the captain?
Yeah, that's usually the design.
Everyone, if I
Wow.
could have your attention for a moment. I'd like to introduce Commander Jara Rydek, our new first officer.
The thing I'll say about
kind
this
of-
game.
Quick introduction.
Sorry, go ahead, Brad.
This is Lieutenant
They went kind of
Andar,
Dark
our
Bridge.
helmsman, one of the best in the business.
It always feels like
Well,
if the lights are down on the
he lacks
bridge, it
in
means there's like a
humility,
war on
more
to
than
me.
makes up for in ability.
Mhm.
A pleasure to meet you.
It's like you want nice bright fluorescence in peacetime.
Next, we
Anyway,
have Commander Westbrook.
The thing I was just going to say is, well, from what I played of this game
Come to
so
rely
far,
on his
which, you know,
expert
it has
counsel
its
on a
problems
regular
and quirks,
Pleasure.
I would love to see at a slightly
Commander
higher
Rydek,
budget
It is
more
such an
games
honor to
like
meet
this
you.
in the Star Trek
is
universe.
our
I think this is a
tactical
good
officer,
approach,
Lieutenant
if
Bedrosian,
nothing else.
who's been
And I
looking
I
forward
feel
to
like
meeting
this
you
is
for
the
about
way
as
to
long as I
portray
can
Star
remember.
Trek versus,
I've been
let's say,
following your
a
career
shooter.
for quite some time.
yeah, this seems like a
And I look
format that
forward
would
to
play
learning as
to
much as I
the
can from
strengths
you.
of Star
If
Trek and what
anything,
makes
the
it good in
honor
the
is
TV
mine.
format.
Well,
Yes.
I have to admit,
Like-
one of the reasons I followed
like a
you
bunch of
here
existing
is
episodes
because you're
could
part
work as a
Kobold,
game here, I bet.
because of what you've
Absolutely.
overcome.
Not to say they
Starfleet
should like
stands up
port
for
or
people
like,
who
you know,
can't defend themselves.
do those
And
particular
you
episodes, but just
were
stories
one of
like
those
those
people.
could work really well.
But since then, you've done so much to protect others who need it.
Do people
I really
vacuum the ship?
admire that. So, you've been something of an inspiration.
Think about it
to
too
me.
hard.
Not that
I don't think
done
I've ever
anything
seen
close to what you've done.
janitorial work on a starship.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure
mean,
it's there.
I mean,
Set a
dude,
standard to
it's
strive
one of
for.
the core
I don't know what to
tensions in
say.
the Star Trek
That's incredibly flattering. Thank
milieu
you.
is in
I
a
hope
world
someday
where
I
all
can follow
labor
in
is
your footsteps.
voluntary. Who is signing
you
up to
will.
do the vacuuming or the
And then,
toilet
of course,
clean?
you've already met Commander Hermod.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
Please do
the
everything
hand
you
wavy
can to make
explanation
Commander
is,
Roddick
they've
feel at
automated it
home
all.
here.
Or
I'll
maybe
be on the
there's like a
starbase.
rotating
Have
shift.
an
Hey,
urgent meeting
Riker's
with
got
the
to.
starbase
Everybody's got to
commander
do
to get
a
our
you know
authorization to get
a shift
underway.
at wiping the
If
toilets.
they
You know.
drag their feet any longer, we
I'm
won't
telling you
make
right
our
now, Jonathan
rendezvous.
Frakes has not washed any space toilets. That is not.
The
I
bridge
could see
that is
him
not
doing
his
it.
job.
Nah, you can
Yeah.
do it.
I mean,
No, he's got back
to be
problems,
fair,
man.
to be fair, people definitely seem to have to pay their dues in Starfleet, but people seem to enlist in this universe basically out of prestige more than anything, ambition.
Well, and desire to explore.
Well, it's-
You know, like that's the whole point.
Yeah,
Is in an
yeah,
unlimited,
sure. Also,
in an unlimited
yeah.
resource universe, like you just want to see what's out there.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, like, I think Picard in particular really sort of like sells the idea that
Impressive
putting up
range
with
of
everything in Starfleet, like the privilege of getting to explore the galaxy and like be the first one to see the unknown is the whole reason to do this.
Like this, I'm reading as very low pile carpet. You know.
Yes, that is what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
In this ship, do you know, Alex? Before we switch over here, is it one of those ones with like a population on it, or is this like a Enterprise ship or like a next generation ship?
So this is not a like a Galaxy class starship, which is like what the Enterprise is. This is a science vessel. My guess is that there may be some families on board, but probably much more limited capacity compared to something like the Enterprise.
Well, the Enterprise. So the Enterprise in the season I watched is basically a warship, right? That's like a, and then
Well, it's the flagship.
Yeah,
It's
and
the
then,
flagship. It's
but it's like
still-
there's no
it's still-
civilians on it, right?
oh, you're talking about in the original series? Yes, it
Yeah,
is
in the
definitely-
original one. And then
It's
Picard,
definitely
it's got
kind of-
like families on it, right?
In
With
in
Next Generation, yes.
Yeah, but that's I think that's still seen as like kind of controversial at that time. I mean,
Oh.
like Picard himself, like who the hell who let this child on my bridge?
Okay.
Yes, totally.
Like I mean, Picard is way more of a hard ass in season 1 than later, but there's definitely people in the command structure who don't seem to love the idea of civilians on starships.
No dogs. It's not dog day here on the Enterprise. All right, we're gonna switch things up very quickly here.
Wait, is
yeah.
the plaque? Is the plaque? Can you find the plaque here? Just check the walls.
Okay.
It's
What
gotta
am I
be here
looking for?
A plaque of some sort. I mean, what is that? Like the commemoration or whatever?
Yeah, it's usually like the thing they put on when the ship is, goes out of star dock.
It's usually near I started to say it's usually near like a captain's ready room, but I don't know if the ship even has one of those.
There's the turbo lift.
I think the ready room is where you were talking to Solano beforehand.
Oh, there's got to be a plaque here somewhere.
Usually there is.
Could
Try
we-
the other side.
Could be. Yeah, keep going toward the view screen, maybe.
No, maybe there isn't one on here.
Oh man, massive
They just stopped
oversight.
doing plaques.
Maybe science vessels don't get them. Maybe it's on the floor. Maybe they do it in a cutscene.
Yeah.
Turbo lift could take me anywhere on the ship, but I'm right where I need to be.
Damn right.
We're right. All right. I'm gonna switch this over. I've got the Xbox open. I'm gonna quickly show Planet of Lana. It's a game that's on Game Pass right now.
Mm-hmm.
That quick resume.
Yeah, quick resume. I'm gonna go and start afresh here, and then maybe I'll jump back into my my spot. It's a very pretty game. It's kind of fun. It's got let's say it's like Play Dead-ish. It's probably the modern equivalent of this. Out of This World, maybe, is the older equivalent. But I really like the art style, especially the background art. The question from the chat: Star Trek Resurgence is $40, I believe. At least that's what it's on.
That sounds right.
Xbox.
And again, it's not episodic; it's a complete game.
So there's a little bit of a setup here. I'll kind of go through it quickly.
Blood.
Last thing I'll say about Resurgence, I would love to see that style of game, but with the 25th anniversary structure.
Oh yeah.
Like it seems like Resurgence is probably one story start to finish, but like a more of an episodic thing within the game of just doing different missions like they're different episodes.
Totally.
That would be cool.
But also with the like fail states of 25th anniversary where Kirk just gets disintegrated.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa! This is published by Thunderful. I'm not sure who's the exact team that worked on it. I've enjoyed it so far. Yeah. What could go wrong, right, Alex?
Mm-hmm. Wait, you're saying something goes wrong?
No, it's. I'm implying something. Some pretty good sound work in this game too, along with the visuals. I think the music is good, and also I think the characterizations are pretty good. Whoa.
Apparently the developer of this is a team called Wishfully out of Sweden. This is their first game.
Okay.
Thank you, a T-Tree. Oh no!
No, we're okay.
This place needs infrastructure week.
Coming!
The weird swimmy effect on the trees in the background is interesting, but it also just kind of makes it look like gas fumes are coming up.
Let's assume it's hot. It's hot.
Yeah.
It's really hot out there.
Oh, I love moving objects.
But I have the game for you.
Mm-hmm.
A whole planet of it.
Who's Lana?
It's me.
Oh. Wow, it's your planet?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. They don't really speak a language I can understand.
Nothing the kids love more than meditating at graves.
Let's keep running.
Ryanino?
The sky is falling.
Nah, the Blue Angels
It's
are in
fine.
town. It's fine. It's Fleet Week.
Yeah.
Oh.
Some pretty
Hard
good
to say that
screams during this part, I'll say.
it's the kind of cool robotic stuff I saw in the screenshots that I thought looked neat, but maybe not so cool for the characters involved.
Like by pretty good, I mean pretty terrifying voice captures in this part coming up. So I was like, ooh, that's a pretty game. It's a little dark. My favorite kind of game.
Mm-hmm.
Never saw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're fucked.
That's ominous.
Ooh. Good robot sounds.
It's actually just playing Simon. Well, I mean, at least you don't see them drained of their blood.
No, not yet.
Definitely some War of the World shit happening here.
Just the blood-curdling screams of my villagers.
Yeah. Now remember those screams, folks, because you're going to need them to identify them later.
I'll get past this part and then I'm gonna fast forward a bit.
Okay. Their technology is so advanced, but they're no match for wood rooftops.
Eat shit, Spider-Bot. I'm out of here. Sorry, folks. Live my life in a cave.
Sweet. Hey, cave bros.
We live here now, together.
Just here to hang out.
Everybody cool with that?
Mm-hmm. I am. They don't seem too bothered by your presence.
They're hiding too.
What's the style of puzzle solving like later? Is it very physicsy?
I will fast forward and kind of show you kind of exactly how it is. I think this is kind of the end of the setup here. Just get your big moon.
That is a fairly large moon. The tides on this planet must be fucking nuts.
We'll get our bit of desperate sadness here.
Seems like a good place to say and die.
Yeah. And that's the game.
Ah.
I failed. I shouldn't have run all the way to the left.
Honestly, this is one of the better late title card landscapes that I have seen in a minute.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's a good shot.
All right, I'm gonna jump into my save and just show a little bit of what that puzzle. What?
Oh, there's more. Everyone didn't just die. Okay.
Well, there's something happens in between. Let's say.
All right.
So you meet a friend.
What?
You got a little buddy. Get my buddy up here. Come here, buddy. Where's my buddy?
I can't really. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I'll call him up here.
Why do all the animals on this planet look like choochles?
Oh, what is the called? Come here. Come here. Let the people.
Come here, monkey rat.
Let the people see you.
Is it a cat? Is it a rat? Is it a monkey? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, listen to that.
Bowling ball with legs.
So the puzzle solving is you kind of use your friend to solve the puzzles. A lot of, hey, this thing goes up, this thing goes down. You need two people to solve the puzzle and help your friend get along. Let's go up here. So my friend can't climb ropes. So I'm gonna have to get my friend up here. Whoa! Come here, friend. You got it. Now, friend. Stay. Stay. Stay there.
Aw.
Very obedient.
So it's definitely not a cat. Yeah. Here. Say, get over here, you. You little rascal.
Come on, get over here. Can't get up there. But I can say, you can. Big jump.
Good lord.
Yes. Ooh. Come on, friend. Neat thing that if you're playing this, you notice this character will whisper those commands when around enemies, which I think is a really neat touch. I hope that thing doesn't get any ticks.
I think those are the least of your problems right now.
You hear it? Like you hear a whisper? I think that's a super cool touch. I know, it's very small, but I really like it. Oh shit.
When you hear the oboe, that means robots.
Ah, I'm okay. No, I'm okay. Ah.
Oh boy. At least I think that was an oboe.
Oh shit. You're gonna want to hide.
Oh.
Can't get through there. Better give up.
Can I make this in time? Oh, he comes back around, doesn't he? Yeah. Can I hang out up there? Yes.
Yeah, I think you just wait for him to go there. Can't see you there.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna get past it.
Get in the grass.
I guess we're running and jumping. Let's do it. Can we make that jump? I don't know. Nope.
Your bud can.
You piece of shit. You knew that would happen.
This is one of those things where you can order the buddy to go do something.
I think I'm gonna have to use the buddy as a distraction. Let's see what happens. Oh, there's a little hole here. Okay. See, he's got the Y over his head.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Ah, don't break your ankles.
Who needs shins, honestly?
Oh
boy.
I was looking at the little friend. Oh man. All right.
You know what to do now.
Oh shit.
Not that. Don't do that.
Oh, everybody got crushed. Oh, sorry, little bud. All right. Let's just get past this part, then we're probably gonna switch it over. All right. Friend. Alex, you're up next. You're good to go.
All right. Yeah.
Is most I started to say puzzles, but I don't know if this qualifies as combat more. Not really combat, but I mean, is it mostly like avoiding enemies like this?
There's like you have another ability which they're not showing here. Like you get new abilities with this little cat friend, which is like it can draw things out, it can put lights on, stuff like that, like environmental puzzles. So it's not just this, though there has been, you know, a decent amount of this.
It's not like the out of this world moment when you get the laser gun.
Not quite.
You'll never find him.
That again.
Oh shit.
He saw you.
Out of this world is very good. Alright, I'm gonna give this one more try.
We obviously see how to solve it.
I know.
It's just execution now.
It's execution.
Specifically not getting executed.
This is available on Game Pass. I think it's also on PC. Sure. Shoot.
Oh, no.
All right. I think we'll call it there.
Poor friend.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch him die anymore.
Alex, you send it over to me?
Yeah, I will be in a moment.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try it again while you send over. Oh, you did it too quickly.
Sorry.
Okay. Go over there. Oh, I got your number this time, robot. No, I don't.
No, you don't.
Oh boy.
Oh, Vinny, I don't know about this one. Yeah, all right.
He's dead. He's dead, folks. All right, that is Planet of Lana.
Kind of tough.
Yeah, it's if I'm sitting there paying attention, it's probably not that bad. The game has not been that hard. But I like it a lot. I think I'm gonna see it through. I really like the art style. Alex Navarro.
Yes.
What have you got for us today?
I am checking out a game called Sunshine Shuffle, which just came out, which has been described to me as Animal Crossing meets Texas Hold'em.
Okay.
Huh.
Oh, I'm getting the audio twice. It is from Strange Scaffold, the makers of Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator, and also an airport for aliens run entirely by dogs.
Okay.
Yes.
I might be paraphrasing the title there slightly, but
I had meant to check out. God, what is it? Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator. That's it, right?
Yes.
Yes. I've heard of that game, and it seems weird.
This is the world's most controversial child gambling simulator here.
Okay.
So apparently, the Nintendo launch for this game got waylaid because the designer Xavier Nelson made some crack about child gambling somewhere in relation to this game, and someone at Nintendo said, "Well, no."
Oh boy. What is child gambling even? Like, I guess that's loot boxes.
I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, whatever. Do you have any idea how many fucking weird, like, pseudo hentai games are on the Switch store at this point? Like, what are we even doing?
More like Gamble and Knoll Crossing.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. There you go. That's not bad. I'm a mysterious investigator, apparently. All right.
This looks like an Animal Crossing character you just do not want to come into your town.
Yeah, this is the guy who fucking... He's just playing dice out behind fucking Tom Nook's place.
Yeah. This dog has seen some miles.
Mm-hmm. What name should I put? What feels right?
Yogurt.
Nailed it. Nailed it in one.
Yogurt.
What kind of animal am I?
Oh. I don't know. What kind of animal are you?
What's the funniest animal here?
I like that thing with the big ears right next to you.
I like.
One to the
I'm
left.
kind of partial to the straight up Mickey Mouse.
Oh, the one in the down and over one? Sure.
Yeah. I do what you feel.
All right, we'll go with that. I'm sure. It's just a good line. Thank you.
I'm getting a little audio chop here. Rough seas on the audio. Have you played this, Alex?
No, I haven't touched this at all yet.
Okay.
Heavy metal ska.
Usually it clears up, but it is definitely chopping up a little here.
Hang on. Let me just try stopping and starting again.
Okay.
Sending to you.
Thank you.
Hey, hopefully in a month I'll have better internet.
It's fair.
We're just playing Texas Hold'em with animals. Fantastic.
Okay.
And ska is playing.
But like kind of like a down tempo ska.
Yeah, this is like second wave.
some like weird ska burns in Renfield, which I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, like, and the joke isn't actually funny enough, I feel like, for it to be the recurring bit of that movie. I'm not opposed to ska jokes. I get it. You know, like, as much as I like ska, I have a sense of humor about it, but I just didn't think that movie's jokes were that funny. Let's play some Hold'em. Ooh, I've got a pair of 8s right out of the gate.
Got a lot of chips. This is a big buy-in here.
Honestly, it's hard for me to think of two things that are more orthogonal than vampires and ska.
Yeah, it's not really the vibe. Got a real pot going here. I haven't seen a flop yet. There we go. All right, so unless someone has a 10, we're in okay shape.
You know if there's more to this than the gambling games? Or is it just...
I have no idea.
I have not heard of this before you fired it up.
My understanding is there is some narrative in this, but I don't know to like what degree.
Okay. Yeah, I was mainly thinking like when you said Animal Crossing, is there like some whole village aspect or something, but it doesn't look like it from the Steam page?
I think you're mostly hanging out on this riverboat and you're mostly gambling.
Okay, yeah, it's only $9, so probably pretty limited in scope.
They're all staying.
I mean, that's in keeping with the general tone of the other games the studio has made. They are not expansive projects, but they are generally like pretty good gag games. I'm going to bet.
You think you can push people out? Is the AI good enough to be like, if you know, bet a lot, will they get scared and go out?
We'll find out, because I got 3 of a kind right now.
Yeah.
But there is a flush draw on the board, so...
What chances of that? Unlikely.
Now if someone has 2 clubs down, they're in good shape.
Oh no! People were talking about Poker Night at the Inventory on the Discord. Do you remember that game?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Apparently, it has been delisted from Steam.
Oh no!
Apparently, you can't buy that game anymore. That sucks.
That sucks. That game was pretty good.
Yeah, the game was a cool idea.
Andy really doesn't appreciate you being here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, someone did have the flush.
You're fucked.
Well, I'm fucked, but I lost all the money.
They're cheating.
Oh, I'm hella folding this hand. 9-2 offsuit, that's no good. You don't want a warm yogurt welcome. That's not sanitary.
I can think of some places where warm yogurt is okay.
What?
What do I know?
What do you know?
Look at his little dog legs on the chair. Why are the chairs so high? If this entire soundtrack is ska, that's fantastic. I wonder if they got the Ska Tune Network guy to do this music. Hi. Oh, I'm a child. Okay, that's what it is. That's the child gambling thing. I am a child.
Damn.
It's a lot of money.
Do you ever just wonder about yourself?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Like, what do you mean?
I just looked up Poker Night at the inventory to see if I had it since it's been delisted from Steam, and I immediately went into the panicked, like, oh god, I hope I got that before it vanished thing. Apparently, I played 10 hours of Poker Night at the inventory and got most of the achievements. Zero memory of playing that game at all. And that was less than a decade ago.
You know, sometimes when they reset the matrix, not everything gets, like, you know, cleaned out, you know? There's some data that survives from the old one.
I wouldn't even claim to know how to play poker.
But do you realize how many video games we play on a yearly basis? Like, I probably play 10 hours of games that I don't even remember exist.
Oh yeah, you're right. I couldn't tell you how many thousands of video games I've played in my life. Still, it just kind of weirds you out a little bit, you know?
I'm glad the Salty Boat Captain is here to comment on everything.
Okay, I will confirm this when my girlfriend gets home. Ogto in the Twitch chat says, apparently maybe it was my girlfriend playing it. I may have talked about that on the podcast.
Everybody's checking.
You guys also get that when games are about to get delisted?
Yeah, depends what it is.
Like, just this, like, burning need to go get it just to, so you have it.
Like, I don't know if I'm going to spend money on it, but if it's a free thing, maybe.
Nobody has anything on this one, I think. Hell no. I don't know why. I love it when cute animals swear.
Damn.
Two pair. All right. Yeah. Another bad starting hand.
Maybe
this
they'll
is
get
just poker.
They'll get three of a kind.
According to the Steam page, you can unlock stuff to decorate the boat with.
Okay.
There's like kind of a little bit of an Animal Crossing thing. Oh God, okay. Yeah, I kept getting really weirded out about why like the stereo mix for the music kept shifting.
Okay.
Every time it changes camera angles, it's because it's coming out of that boombox.
Yep.
Okay, I just okay.
Jordan's my favorite so far.
Is somebody gonna get murdered?
I hope so. What's your guys' poker game if you play poker at all?
I definitely don't have one.
The Texas Hold'em is the one I played the
same.
most.
I'm not sure if I've ever even played an entire hand of poker.
My grandparents taught me to play 5-card draw when I was like 3 because they were themselves somewhat degenerate gamblers. So, you know, they figured they would instill the belief in me.
I feel like that's what I played growing up as well. I don't like Texas Hold'em just didn't feel like it was a thing before poker tournaments, like televised poker tournaments.
Rounders really did a lot to make that
or maybe
the
that's what
cultural
it was.
touchstone.
Yeah, like growing up, it was mostly like what's stud? What's like 5-card stud or stud poker, or
I mean, Hold'em I think is stud poker. Technically,
is that right? Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know any poker terminology, but we just did you got 5-card. Well, what would we do? You got 5, and then you can hit for 2. So you can like trade 2 back in. I think is how we played it.
Hmm.
I don't know. I lost all my money.
It's usually the way it goes. Okay, but as soon as I get out there and I have a table that I can put some felt down on, I'm definitely starting up a poker game.
I'll come over. I have my own
For
chips.
the Jersey crew.
Don't buy chips. Let me give you my chips. I bought.
I have a bunch of chips
Oh,
already.
you do? All right, forget it.
Yeah. In fact, one of my nervous habits is I like fumbling with chips. I still have these Grand Theft Auto San Andreas
nice
poker chips from the Four Dragons Hotel and Casino.
I somehow won a poker tournament on one of those Vivendi trips, the like Palm Springs trips. Won a Bodog or whatever poker chip set.
Oh yeah.
I am just laughing about Rockstar swag. I don't have a lot myself. Actually, I take that back. Most of the Rockstar swag I have been aware of over the years has catered to either gambling or drug use.
Yeah. Or violence.
Brass knuckles.
Yes.
The brass knucks.
Sure. I've got some Red Dead Redemption 2 dice and playing cards. I've got those chips. I gave out that Vice City Coke mirror at one point.
All right. Oh, I'm sorry, Alex.
Yeah, I didn't get my draw.
I like playing.
Oh God.
I like playing poker. I don't like playing poker with people who take it too seriously.
I can definitely see that. That would not be fun. Or you just have to keep the stakes low enough that it doesn't matter if they do take it super seriously.
It's just like not fun at the table, you know. Like if people are
like a little seriousness goes a long way. Like just making sure everyone's kind of abiding by the rules. But that's it. Low buy-in, just kind of hanging out is more what I'm about.
No, but if like people get super actually genuinely angry when they lose, like it's just it's like not fun.
I have not played a game like a regular game with anyone like that in a very long time. All the house games I play, it's usually very chill.
Okay, like people who know each other.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, we'll play a couple more hands here, and then we'll move on to Brad's thing.
The only card game I really enjoy is blackjack, and I don't think there's a way to play that socially, unfortunately.
I play it with my kids, but they just kind of like it. I'm the dealer.
Yeah,
you know.
I find it very enjoyable, but can't really have like a monthly blackjack game, I don't think.
I printed out those little blackjack cards. That's just like when you stay and when you go on. I thought it would be helpful to try and learn it. I forgot everything already.
Yeah, it's been
blackjack
so long
is
since
my
I
stepdad's game.
I've forgotten most of the best practices myself.
When I looked it up, it said casinos kind of don't mind if you keep that thing on the table, which I feel like I would feel like a dork if I had one on the table, but they're kind of helpful for me. I don't know shit about blackjack. I mean, it's not cheating, it's just odds. It's not like you're counting cards or anything.
Oh.
I did go down a rabbit hole when the kids got curious about playing blackjack of watching videos of people getting asked to leave a casino for counting cards.
Yeah.
Which was,
I mean, I to me, counting cards is not cheating, but of course the house has other ideas because the house always has to win.
Yeah, if I only won a hand.
They want you to win a little bit, but not too much.
Just enough to keep you there.
Yeah. So like it's mostly people being like, it's not cheating, and they're like, it's not cheating, but we don't have to let you play here, you know? And then be like, you know, you can play, but you can't raise, you can do all these different rules, and they're like, but if I do that, I won't win. And they're like, yes, that's why you could stay and play.
Yeah. Question from the Twitch chat is counting cards even doable? Thought it was fake. No, it is 100% real, and you can absolutely win a shitload of money. You can win a shitload of money at if you get good at it. Also, it's not like Dark Aileron kind of confirms. I mean, I don't 100% know exactly how it works, but you're not actually counting cards individually. I think it's more of a probability thing, right?
From what I understood, I looked into it a bit. You're basically just waiting until the deck is rich, you know, with the cards, higher cards or lower cards, whatever you want, and then that's when you raise your minimum bets because the probability, the probability goes up, and you know, and you have to count into 6-7 decks. There's whole things of like automatic shufflers versus not automatic shufflers. They have continuous shufflers, some tables, and they're like, just don't go to those. Don't go to tables that do continuous shufflers. It was kind of interesting. I think using electronic devices to aid you is actually cheating, but I think if you don't use those, or at least maybe that's made an easier way to get caught.
Yeah, you just need a tremendously good memory to do it naturally. Lady of the Underworld says some people will count with a little computer hidden in their shoe that you tap with your toe.
Yeah, seen that.
That's not surprising that there are things like that.
But from what I understand, you're just basically tipping the odds to your favor.
Yeah.
And you know, you're not going to win all the time, but in the long run, you will make out better than the house. And blackjack, I think, has the closest always in the house's favor if you're not counting cards, but it's still in the house's favor over the long term. But once you count cards, you tip it into your favor, and so you'll probably make out in the long run. It's not like you win every hand. I think you just kind of average out better.
You know how to pull yourself out of a bad situation more than other people do as well.
Yeah, or like at the end of a couple of hours, you might be up.
Patch from Santa Cruz on Discord. There was a really interesting article recently about a cadre of dudes who, quote, solved roulette and were walking into casinos and winning huge bets. It has to do with slight imperfections in the wheels on specific tables and observing trends over long periods of time.
Jeez.
Oh my God.
Like that must be a long period of time to be like, what are the odds it's going to land in this?
I bet you can't do that in one day.
My feeling, I'm like a very addictive person. I have to, watch myself. So my thing is always like hard limit if I ever went to a casino, and I'm paying to enjoy the time I'm there. And if I walk out down my $100 or whatever I set my limit at, then that's the money I paid to enjoy my test.
You have to go in telling yourself if you have a good time and you get to drink some free shitty well drinks, you've come out ahead. Don't worry about the money.
I will say it has always been a small dream of mine, a small one, to one day, at least one time, be in the main event of the World Series of Poker.
Okay.
It's a high buy-in. It's like 10K or something.
Damn. Okay.
But, and I have no illusions about, I'd get in there and I'd totally kick everyone's absolutely fucking not. But just doing it once would be kind of amazing. Also, R.I.P. Doyle Brunson, who just passed away recently.
Is that a poker player?
A very old-time poker player. Like, literal, last of the old outlaw fucking back alley poker player dudes.
Okay.
I know
maybe
someone who knows. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say quickly, maybe it's one of these months for the Watchcast. We could do a poker movie roundup of you know.
I don't think how many of those are actually good aside from Rounders. Maverick's pretty good. I guess we could watch Kenny Rogers, the Gambler.
Sorry.
Yes, Brad.
Friend of a friend kind of situation. I know somebody who knows somebody who is a straight up Vegas poker high roller, like lives in a mansion in Vegas, has made insane amounts of money playing poker in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Like just lives there and plays full time.
So like clean living?
I doubt it.
Yeah, probably not. At one point, I struck up a minor friendship with Evelyn Eng, who was a professional poker player, because she got way into Guitar Hero and Rock Band at one point and came up to us at some... I forget exactly how we made the connection, but I ended up hanging out with her a few times. She's cool.
I will say, having met the dude in question, no, it does not seem.
No.
Okay. Yeah, that tracks.
Does not seem.
It just always seemed like something, and this isn't poker necessarily. This is more casinos really. Something where if you're making your living where somebody just constantly thinks you're cheating because you're winning, just would make me anxious all the time. You know, like where they don't want you there because you're taking their money, and you're like, I'm getting away with something. Just with my personality would make me so uncomfortable.
Yes, being in a situation where the more money you make, the angrier certain people get at
Totally,
you.
yes.
Never mind the like traditional Vegas connection to organized crime and everything.
I mean, these days, it's all fucking corporate owned. You know, those are the crime syndicates that own casinos.
I would not be shocked if most of that is gone at this point, or at least on the low. I'm going to run for a second before we switch to my thing.
Sure.
Okay.
Last time I was in Vegas was for a friend's wedding, and my son was very young in a stroller, and boy, they were very serious about making sure that if you're pushing that stroller around, it does not go onto the actual casino floors. Like, I don't know, like a minor's gambling thing, but like my son was like a year and a half or 2 years old. It wasn't.
They're very serious
but
about
they
that
were
shit.
super serious about it. And like, you know, we had to walk through the casinos to get to the wedding part.
These cute animals keep talking about, like, crimes they've done and getting murdered. Oh, blinds have gone up. All right, one more hand, and when Brad gets back, we'll swap.
You play like fairly regularly, right?
Yeah, I play in a semi-regular house game over at Jason Schreier's place.
Do you guys do like a time limit on, or do you do like, you just play until everybody's tired?
Yeah, I usually play for a few hours and then we're done. That's it.
But it like, and then everybody's like, do you just say like, hey, like 5 more hands or something like that? Like, how do you end the session?
Yeah, it's usually like once we decide we're winding down, it's like, okay, one more rotation round of dealers and then we're done. You ready, Brad?
Yes.
All right.
Probably. Let's find out.
All right. Well, this is Sunshine Shuffle. It's out now. If you want to check it out, like I said, it's like $9.
Sunshine Shuffle. All right, Brad, I'm ready to see your computer melt.
Launching a game may or may not make my audio video go crazy.
Let's say, let's go crazy.
Let's find out. I am bracing myself.
Dearly beloved.
Okay, the game has launched technically. Okay. How are we doing?
So far, so
am
good.
Okay, good. That's promising.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Man,
yes.
I did not appreciate the soundtrack in this game as much as it deserves.
It's very good.
I will need that at some point.
Are you getting it?
Not yet.
Oh, crap. Sorry. I'm on the wrong OBS profile. How about now?
Am I getting it? Yes, I am getting it. Folks, let's take it over to the business.
Just like sit here and groove for a couple minutes.
It's fucking Steve Vai shit.
You know, just a crowned skull here hanging out with like is that a jewel in the eye or some kind of...
That's the Warhammer. There you go. No, it's probably some augment, you know?
Sector Imperialis. Adeptus Mechanicus.
Yep.
This thing needs like a lore option or some kind of handbook or something. I don't know. Instead, it has a retro menu.
This game doesn't care about telling you the lore. You just get in there.
Yeah, that's for sure.
This is Warhammer 40K Boltgun.
Sorry, I need to make one quick audio thing real fast here.
Dump.
Still working?
Yeah.
Still working, I think. Yeah.
Ow,
Still hearing.
All right. Hey, I've made some progress on my PC issues then. All right.
What are we doing here, Brad?
Shooting things.
Hell yeah.
Ab status abandoned. Administratum. Record of work. Okay. Man, that dialogue just needs to stay on screen longer.
It's very fast for the amount of like dense, weird, fake Latin in it.
Yeah, and for how hectic this game gets also.
So you are, I don't know if you're an Ultramarine, but you are a Space Marine sent down here.
There's a difference?
The Ultramarines are a chapter of the Space Marines, but I think you're blue. You're blue, right? This is not a good question. You're not purple?
Yeah, it is blue.
So I think you're the Ultramarine. Yeah. You're an Ultramarine, and you are sent here. Warhammer 40K fans can correct me. To purge this planet. There's chaos on this planet.
What?
The warp. You have a chainsword. You have this bolter, which is a relic, so it's really very strong. And you just destroy your chaos.
I don't know about none of that shit, but I know how to run around and shoot things very fast.
There you go.
Hell yeah, you do. Look, Vinny's here for the lore. You're here for the shooting. I'm here for the pithy comments.
Whoa, hello. First time I've seen one of those. Well, now it's gone.
That was the pink horror. I'm going to say right now, these developers knew what they were doing here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting because, like, you see clearly what this game is, but the game itself makes no mention. Like, they don't make a big deal out of, like, this is so retro, you know? Like, it just is.
Brad...
go ahead.
Well, no, go ahead.
It just bills itself as a Warhammer-ass Warhammer game. You know, there's no... the fact that it's a, like, retro throwback is kind of immaterial.
Folks asking what you set the difficulty to when you started.
This is hard.
Kind of starts on easy by default.
Yes.
And there are 4 difficulties? Oh, gosh.
Maybe 5? Let's see if I can start a new game before we go without overwriting my stuff. The intro is also kind of hilarious. A new gun. Does that recharge? Yes, it does. Okay. I haven't quite figured out, like, what... Is it just a cooldown on the chainsword kill?
I feel like I've just...
Yeah, I won't have it back.
Oh, maybe you need it for... Maybe that's what you need the contempt for? Maybe you spend contempt?
I think it is.
Okay.
That was my other theory. If contempt is not armor, then maybe it's like currency for that move.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, wow. All right. Shotgun with tracers, pretty good.
Man, we really ran the gamut on games today, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay, so no, the contempt is armor, says a teacher.
Oh, it is. Okay.
It's your shield.
Okay. I forgot to mention this on the podcast, but there's also some aspect of like enemies having different levels of strength or something. Which, oh, what was that? I don't know if that means like armor levels or something. You know what I'm talking about?
So there are upgrades. So that's a secret. I wasn't able to get this one, but you get like upgrades for your gun and stuff around.
Okay.
Please, pardon me.
Yeah, because if you see in the lower right, or even on the weapon bar there, it's like my shotgun is strength 3, my bolt gun is strength 4 currently. Haven't quite figured out, like, enemies have strength levels. I haven't quite figured out how that stuff works. Got it.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So you got a bunch of contempt.
This game does not have a map,
Do I ever?
does it? I wasn't able to find a map, which I wish it had.
A teacher says you should push T next time you see an enemy. I'm not sure what that does. I haven't done it.
Oh, right.
The taunt.
Yes, I saw that in the controls and I forgot to use it.
It's pretty good.
Enjoying your little clomp as you walk around.
Oh man, they really make the Space Marine feel like the Space Marine is like a billion pounds.
I mean, have you seen that fucking armor, man?
Yeah,
Nobody
yeah.
looks like they should be able to move in that shit.
Hilarious how fast you can move in this, considering how bulky you are. I wonder what the speed is.
Yeah, a lot of the physics of Warhammer don't actually make that much sense if you think about it, but, you know, whatever.
Look, these guys are born and bred to wear this space armor, this Space Marine armor.
Yeah, so
The way
this
I was
is, I've
born to
got-
wear t-shirts.
got into the situation on the last level too of kind of not being clear where to go next. Without a map, it's tough to pinpoint.
So that's where you got the shotgun. That's where you got the upgrade.
Yeah, try going left. I don't think you've gone this way.
What was that secret I got?
I think it just gave you a bunch of contempt, but I don't know if it gave you anything else.
This way.
Well, now you're going back the way you came.
Yeah.
I think where you were starting to head before is where you needed to go. That way, yeah. I think.
Where I started? Maybe not. Okay, I'm pretty sure I came down that hallway.
Okay.
I don't think you've been down here. No, you have.
Corpses.
Yeah, there were already corpses here, though, to be fair.
Yeah, there were some, like, story corpses.
Storpses.
Mm-hmm.
No, let me have that one, all right?
Okay. You have your dash too, which recharges pretty quickly. I haven't really used it that much.
One time I've used the dash, I went over the side of a cliff with
Nice.
it and stopped using it.
So I'm gonna say if you go back to where you got your shotgun and then leap out of that space. And hang a left here, yeah.
That way?
Yeah.
Over here?
Yeah.
I think that's where he just was.
Is that where you just were?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I just went this way.
Oh, is that around
Yeah,
there?
there's that hall
Okay.
again.
All right. Maybe past this big spire then. When you got your shotgun, was there a door up there? You know, it's funny because this is around where I got confused too and put it down.
There's the window.
Yeah.
I don't see any other doors up here. Nothing in there.
What's that big purple thing on the wall?
Oh, maybe is that something I need to... interact with? No.
Emperor protects.
Yeah, have I desecrated the Emperor now? I'm not sure. Tips from chat.
Chat's saying a big red glowy thing, which is not going to be my forte if you see a big red glowy thing.
Red glowy thing.
It might not be up here, though. It might be downstairs.
A lot of big red glowy things in this game. Okay. Come back out of there. Big red glowy thing.
It's maybe through that behind you?
Yeah, behind you. Wait, back the other way. Back the other way.
In this little alley.
Like up over this stuff.
This is back up to the shotgun again.
That's back up there. Okay.
Over here.
Saying downstairs on the long wall.
The stairs.
I mean, downstairs is where you are now. I would assume.
Left as he was looking out the window.
Okay, so you jumped out the window, turned left, that long hallway.
Being told red sconces on the wall.
Okay.
I would kind of give anything for the classic overhead, like Doom vector style map here. Easier to keep track of things. Whoops, did I see a sconce? Aha, wait. Those. Aha!
Aha! There we go.
Ah!
Aha!
Now we're cooking with gas.
Oop. Oh boy. Does have a reload mechanic, which is not traditional, but you know.
Chat is saying there is on the Twitch chat there is an auto map to enable push pause.
Oh, I didn't see that. Turn that on. I might have just missed it. Is it on the controls?
Display. Turn retro.
Or are they saying that you have to turn the map on?
I'm not sure. It just said to enable accessibility, maybe.
Huh. Oh, look at that. That maybe should default to long. Would have been nice. Did scroll this very quickly yesterday. Maybe I just missed it. Oh, I don't see anything about map.
All right. Maybe chat.
Are we sure about this?
No. I'm just going by. I can do my own information gathering. Ooh. Like I tell my children, verify for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
What is up with this text display speed now?
Oh, that's very slow.
Maybe not what I was looking for. Jump this. Oh, these guys. Really a good use case for the shotgun.
Don't forget
to taunt. These guys like Chaos Space Marines.
Sorry, what'd you say?
What are these like Chaos Space Marines?
Yeah, I think they're the big guys. Yeah, they're corrupted by the warp. Unfortunately, poor guys.
I hate to see it.
Just have to die. Just have to die.
Here's what it sounds like. There's no map, and here's what the discussion is on the Steam side. No need for an auto map. Just finish the game without a single time stuck. Maybe you guys should check your brains by a doctor for not having logical sense and orientation. So, I hope that answers your question.
Hey, how about get fucked?
How about get fucked? A++++ would. Why again? I'm really looking forward to the that next Space Marine game.
God, I keep forgetting they're making that.
Yeah.
Isn't that, is that Saber, I think?
I think so.
Oh.
I mean, everybody has the Warhammer license now, so.
Boltgun's kind of a messed up weapon. Pretty sure the rounds explode inside the person.
Oh, good.
Somebody in chat said each round is the size of a soda can.
Oh, God.
Hey!
Look, Space Marines are very big. It's 75 caliber. I mentioned this on the podcast. I feel like there are two types of Warhammer 40K games I like. Ones where there's a struggling self-awareness in the protagonist about what the universe of 40K is and what they are doing as, let's say, a Space Marine or working within that realm. And like, oh God, what is chaos? What are we doing? There's that whole realm of questioning your identity, and then there's the part of just like, I don't fucking care. I'm here to purge chaos.
Let's just kill everything.
I'm just gonna go off, and I just have to be soaked in blood. And in the middle is where I feel like it loses me. I got good news for everybody. Sounds like they are finishing up the Horus Heresy books, which I know.
Is that good news?
Yeah, well, if you're me, it is.
Okay.
I think they put out the first of two of the end game, unless they're gonna spin off that whole thing into way more.
Oh, so they settled
could.
their differences. They settled all their differences. There's no more heresy, right?
That's right. That's right. They were able to work it out. They
Everybody's
passed.
just getting along now.
They passed the budget. It worked out.
Okay, so I had this happen a couple times already where you start glowing like this. It looks like my bolt gun is now strength 5.
Hell yeah! It looks like you're ready to rip and tear.
And sometimes that goes away. Like it seems like maybe you also lose strength off of weapons somehow.
Yeah. So I wonder if it's like an overpower thing, like you're overcharged for a number of rounds.
Maybe. And I also haven't figured out how to tell what strength enemies are. Oh boy. Oh no, I just want this.
Is it that skull in their health bar?
Oh yes. Totally is. Oh, see, I should use the Boltgun because it's strength 5, I guess.
Doing some work.
This guy?
Got him. That dude dead as hell. This seems pretty good.
It seems all right.
Yeah, it's pretty well made.
So, I think what I'm going to try and do to catch up with the Horus books is maybe just read the Horus Heresy, the Heresy books, or the Horsey books. As I like
want
to call
my Horsey. I want my Horsey.
That's what Horus keeps shouting. It's the Horusy books is maybe just read the like Siege of Terra. I think that's like 6 books or something. There's just too damn many to read the whole thing. That might be a thing where I just have to catch up on a Wikipedia article.
I think he's dying real good.
Yeah, I wonder how long this is for $20.
I mean, look, it's never long enough to purge the chaos.
Nope. Seemingly never goes away. It's like mildew.
Always more chaos.
That planet gets corrupted. They just pretty much destroy the planet. Can't let the chaos spread.
Hi.
I should boot that original Space Marine game back up. I do. My memory of it might be better than it was. I wonder if it holds up.
That wasn't even that long ago, was it?
It's gotta be like 10 years. Yeah.
Has it been 10 years? God damn.
Down here.
Hard to keep track with all the fucking ones of these they make now.
Oh boy. Oh, you're gonna.
And that game is just like pure power fantasy, right?
Yeah, but it's yes. I think it does have.
I'm hearing
that part.
yes.
It does have that part of like questioning, the relationship of some stuff.
Purging begins.
Purge. Once you begin to question, that's it. You gotta get out of there.
Purging and who's being purged, I wonder.
You probably.
Nope.
Hit F.
No.
Oh, can you dash in midair?
Can you dash in midair? That's a good question.
Now I have to know.
No.
Sadly, no.
Okay. Let the purging begin.
Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna get hairy. I might actually die.
What? No.
Space Marines don't die.
Shit. Oh,
They multiply.
Oh. They're pretty good about making enemies drop health, at least. Are they fighting?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe.
It looked like that blue guy turned around and started fighting with that Chaos Marine. Oh boy, there's a lot.
Oh, this is on.
For the Warhammer fans out there, 40K fans, the Ultramarines are basically like the most loyal to the Emperor Space Marines? Are they the ones that just never have any doubt about what they're doing? I feel like they're the like prototypical Space Marine. Okay. People are saying they're the goody two shoes. Okay.
I need health. That's health. Ah, shit. Fuck. This is getting rough.
I mean, you are playing on hard, to be fair.
You just need more contempt.
Buddy, I'm drowning you.
Nice. Another question for the people in the Warhammer community of 40K that know it. Is it the Ravens that are like the secret? The kind of go on like the secret missions? The Blood Ravens? Blood Ravens? Blood Ravens? The kind of like, don't ask. Grey Knights. Oh, that's a cool name. Raven Guard?
Baltimore Ravens.
It's the Orioles. The Orioles are out there. Oh, geez.
Oh, my God.
Cal Ripken.
Did you miss that the entire fight?
Is there a fucking new gun here this whole time?
God
damn it. I kept seeing plasma gun ammo for a plasma gun I didn't have. Oh, great.
Well, how could you have known, given everything that was happening there?
It was a bit busy. Oh, my God. I was really almost dead.
But you didn't die. That's what's important.
Right. Proved I could do it without the new gun.
Well, you gotta test this new gun out.
Yeah, go find something to shoot with it.
Yeah, shoot something with this thing.
Give me something to shoot.
Give me something to shoot.
The Emperor
wanna try out my plasma.
Where is the exit? Oh, there was that weird looking door. Was that it?
That's the hardest part of this game, is finding the exits.
Very.
And then you get your straight up Doom assessment here.
I do wish it did the like, bleh, you know.
What, the splatter?
Yeah, or like when you finish the level, the end screen, that kind of melt onto the page.
Sure. Grav cannon. Oop, I should taunt more.
Fuck yeah, you are.
I mean, this is the part I like. Where I think you're supposed to feel like this guy is a huge douche. You know, the Ultramarine is just like,
yeah.
There it is. A little wordy.
Okay, now do this in the Randy Savage, like, wrestling promo voice. Ooh, yeah, I will make my brothers proud. The Emperor, all heretics will be purged.
He is definitely the most edgelord.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
People still into regular Warhammer, or is it mostly 40K these days?
I don't know what is going on with regular Warhammer. They like. Do people like regular Warhammer now? Didn't they change a bunch of stuff?
Oh.
Sigmar? Age of Sigmar? Are we in Age of Sigmar?
I don't know. I ain't into that nerd shit. Now, nerdlings I can get into.
Okay, sounds like they did do a big old reset. You know, they gotta sell more minis and paints.
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn Warhammer minis.
That is
so
the business.
expensive. Holy cow.
It's really a fucking racket out there.
It's
all paint too?
Oh yeah. Expensive.
Oh yeah.
What am I saying? What am I saying?
They somehow managed to dupe an entire consumer base into doing the work for them.
Look,
and pay for the privilege.
I own some Games Workshop paints. They're all right. Citadel paints. Some good stuff. Blood for the Blood God. It's a good red. I was telling we have a DM that we do once a month with the kids. They come over. The DM comes over and runs a session for us. And oh, good. That's the Doom you want. And I was saying if I ever run a campaign with my minis out of this house, that campaign is going to be based around some kind of horrible gray ash plague that has infected all of the miniatures. That has infected all the monsters and causes their skin to go a pallid gray. Because I cannot paint them all.
Oh wait, I got a key, but this is not this key. Apparently. And like I said, I'm new. Ooh. The podcast. This is very much a key hunt game.
Key hunt.
Game's doing pretty much one thing. It's doing it pretty well.
Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting.
I mean, there obviously probably more weapons later and stuff, but can't expect there will be any moral choices to make or anything.
No.
I think this is it.
Yeah, no, we're not getting that Star Trek Warhammer crossover anytime soon.
Oh, well, that's how I learned that middle mouse throws grenades. Ha.
I have all my paints currently packed up right now because I put them in a thing. Oh wow, is that like a shotgun in case you missed it?
So.
And I just hope they don't all dry out. Freaking paints are expensive. And the Warhammer paint pots are like the worst. I actually wound up transferring some of them because they don't seal that well, but man, transferring paints is also
You think that's on purpose?
You know, it's a good question.
You buy more paint when it dries out, is all I'm saying.
I think you can add some crap to it, but yes. I have a bunch of privateer press things I like. I miss painted minis. Or I miss the free time it takes to paint minis. Either one. Oh geez.
You'll have plenty of time to paint minis when you retire at the ripe old age of 86.
That's right. Just enough time to have somebody else hold the brush for me. Strap it to my
the nurse,
head.
specifically.
Yeah.
This isn't really in my job description, Mr. Caravel, but okay.
Just about these contrast paints are super easy. You just dip it. Just dip the whole thing in there.
All right, Mr. Caravel, let's get you back to bed.
Oh, you didn't do his belt buckle.
It's 4 p.m. It's time to go to sleep.
I bought all these gold paints. It'll look rad. They're really metal.
Yes, Mr. Caravel, it's all very metal.
You don't get it.
No, Mr. Caravel, I do not. But I'm not paid to.
Oh, mac and cheese night. God, I hope somebody wheels me around for mac and cheese night. One can only hope, right?
Yep.
Chad asking if I got the Witcher board game. Nope, I did not. I already have like 2 more big mini Kickstarters. I think that's going to be it for me for a while. Got too many. Got too many games with a bunch of minis. Also, I think that Gloomhaven, Frosthaven mini Kickstarter is going to go up at some point, and That's maybe
You're budgeting accordingly.
Nobody should get that.
But you're gonna, aren't you?
No, I shouldn't. It's like I can't even store the original box. I don't even know.
I need to go back the way I came.
I'll make sure you've shredded everyone first.
Key.
Yeah, you got that purple key, or the one you needed.
Chad asking, do I have any thoughts on Frosthaven? My thoughts on Frosthaven so far is I can't believe the box seems bigger than Gloomhaven. I haven't played it yet. I haven't even punched everything out yet. I also sleeve all my cards, and I just haven't had the weekend to sleeve cards.
Oh, you gotta sleeve your cards.
Yeah, listen, you play with kids that like to eat a lot of junk food, which is also me, while we play games. You gotta sleeve those cards. Tang in our Discord chat says, don't sleeve all the Frosthaven cards. Listen, I sleeved the Gloomhaven cards. Maybe took a while.
Oh, I have 3 health.
You should get some more.
You guys should die. Let's just see what happens when you die.
You're gonna die to that little goofus?
Wow. Wow. That was
Nibbled
pretty
by a
good. All right.
nurgling.
Patrick Santa Cruz is asking. Oh, is that it? You're done?
I think that's a good place to call it.
Question: What sleeves do you use? I'll just say I've switched over to. I've used Game Genic sleeves. I did after I think the Fantasy Flight sleeves kind of ended. That's it. They seem to have pretty decent sleeves. I like the non-reflective ones. Yeah.
3 chapters. It looks like. The intro again here. Okay, yeah, 4 difficulties.
All right, folks. Oh, this is the beginning.
Once touched by the hand of chaos remains untainted. You are under the dominion of the Ordo Malleus.
This is a good voice performance.
Into a world that has already felt that fell influence. Gaia has been under the close watch of the Inquisition since the grim
thousands of years ago.
The world remains largely secure, but we have picked up concerning energy readings in the surrounding system. I have my suspicions, although we have not had sufficient time to pinpoint the origin of these foul energies. While most of the planet remains unaffected, it is my belief that rogue elements within the Adeptus Mechanicus may have been experimenting with a surviving fragment of Inquisitor Drogon's power.
Does any of this make sense to you?
The Adeptus Mechanicus are pretty rad. I don't know who Drogon is.
While I consider this threat extremely serious,
Adeptus Mechanicus, as far as I could tell, again, Chad could fill me in, are the people who maintain the machines. They're like the cult from Mars, I think, that they maintain all the robots, and they kind of have an alliance, kind of their own thing.
Wait, God, I forget, or I'm not sure I ever even fully knew that 40K takes place in our universe. Is that correct? In our galaxy?
Oh yeah, the Emperor's Jesus.
Did you say Mars?
Yeah.
Wait, he's literal Jesus?
I mean, listen, I don't want to.
All right, we're done here.
The Emperor's just trying. The Emperor's goal was to unite humanity, you know, to eliminate, bring.
Thanks for joining us. Suffer not the heretics to live.
While I continue my investigations aboard the Crown, you will be deployed to a habitation zone we lost contact.
Emperor tried a lot of different ways to get humanity to unite. They all didn't work out.
No, I get it. Look, we're difficult.
Humanity's difficult.
Beware. We do not know how far the taint of the arch enemy spreads.
Who's that?
That's some guy.
Maybe that's Drogon? I don't know who Drogon is.
Drogon.
Let's kick open the pod door.
How would you open a pod door?
You know, if I was in that suit of armor, I would definitely kick it open.
Hell yeah, you would.
I smell demon. For the Imperium, I purge again. I am an angel of death. Sidonus laid down his life for this planet. I protect his sacrifice. My sword is hatred. The blood of martyrs is the seed of the Imperium. Glory for Ultramar.
God, what an ass.
Mine is the work of the righteous.
Wrote a lot of these.
My armor is contempt.
Yeah, literally.
I am the point of his spear. I am the wrath of the God Emperor.
Okay, all right, well, yes. God Emperor, maybe more literal than I realized.
Yeah, I mean, he...
All right.
Apparently the voice
All
actor
right.
for this recorded something like 4 hours worth of dialogue.
Oh,
so,
wow.
All right. Okay.
Can you taunt while you're falling?
I skipped the Boltgun. I don't know. You can do that while you're falling, which is fun.
You jump off a cliff and try and taunt.
What are you gonna do to my taint? It's insane, this guy's taint.
Oh.
Man,
one
you're-
health.
Snap into a Slim Jim. Oh yeah.
Wait, can I get down here without picking up any health? Give me.
Nice.
Let's see that again. All right.
Folks, that's going to do it for today's stream. We did have a bunch of games today. If you missed it, you can go back and watch. We started with Star Trek. Is it Resurgence?
Yes.
Star Trek Resurgence. Made our way back into Planet of Lana. Oh, wait, what is this? Whoa,
It's poker
whoa, whoa.
with some filthy animals.
Yes. I'll leave this on.
Oh, Rahul Kohli is in this.
Yep, that's your guy.
What?
This is like something a fucking band in Roadhouse would be playing.
Yeah. Just gonna find out what the name of this band is before we go.
What's the name of the animals playing poker game, Alex?
It is Sunshine Shuffle.
Sunshine Shuffle. And then this was Warhammer 40k Boltgun. What's the name of the song? Chainsaw Man?
I think it is.
Okay, good.
Hey, what's the song about? I don't know, some kind of Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man. Okay. Got the Watchcast, Ramblecast, podcast. They're all up right now. Watchcast is over on patreon.com/Nextlander. You can check it out. It's the raid.
Mm-hmm.
It's solid. The raid, we got the Ramblecast. I said that already.
Really the slide guitar that sends it over the edge.
Yeah.
General Secretary. A lot of people involved in this game.
Yeah.
It's hard to make games, man.
Oh, yeah.
Need people.
Just want to know what the name of this band is.
Me too.
I wonder if you're going to have to get all the Games Workshop credits.
Oh, boy. All right. Maybe we'll
Yeah,
let
the song
you
is
know next
11
week.
minutes long.
Yeah.
Okay, we're almost. I feel like we're almost there. We're getting down to the localizers.
Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. There you go.
Nope, that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
Music.
D-Rock.
Okay.
That's some D-Rock, all right.
Amazing.
All right.
Oh, nice timing on the credits. That's going to do it, folks. Take it easy. We'll be back tomorrow. Patron's Choice. Do we know what the Patron's Choice is yet? If I had to guess, I probably...
I have not looked today.
Okay.
I'll go look right now, real fast.
Okay. I'm gonna make my guess that the people have chosen, and I hope it's Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts.
It's closer than you think, but Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts is currently winning.
All right. So tune in tomorrow for some possible... What's in second place?
You.
Is that the Starship Troopers game?
Yes, it is.
That game sounds like it might be just good enough for 2 hours. I don't know. We'll see if that wins. Looked good. All right, folks, come back tomorrow. We'll be there with a game, maybe some nuts and bolts. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Thank you, Brad. Thank you, Alex. We'll be back soon. See ya.